Dive into the epic saga of Waterworld, Hollywood's most ambitious maritime adventure. This 1995 Kevin Costner blockbuster, set in a post-apocalyptic flooded Earth, redefined cinematic risk with its $175 million budget and groundbreaking practical effects. From the creation of a 1,000-ton floating city to Costner's $22 million personal bailout, the production faced storms, stunts, and scandals that became legend. Explore 26 meticulously balanced chapters detailing the film's chaotic journey from its B-movie roots to cult classic status. Uncover behind-the-scenes drama, innovative jet ski choreography, and the Ulysses Cut that transformed its legacy. Packed with insights for film buffs and eco-enthusiasts, this article reveals why Waterworld remains a timeless tale of resilience and vision. Discover the untold stories that made it a landmark in cinema history. The price tag that rewrote Hollywood math. When Universal Pictures greenlit Waterworld in the early 1990s, executives envisioned a $100 million summer blockbuster riding Kevin Costner's post-Dances with Wolves fame. The Pacific Ocean, however, mocked that optimism. By wrap, costs ballooned to $175 million, equivalent to modern Marvel epics when inflation adjusted. Daily helicopter runs ferried film to Honolulu to shield it from saltwater damage, while barges hauled electrical grids 5 miles offshore at dawn and back at dusk. A tropical squall tripled insurance premiums, forcing studio lawyers to propose a payroll bond, typically used for disaster recovery, to secure crew wages. Trade papers like Variety seized on the overruns, splashing slow-motion shipwreck headlines that cast the budget as the film's first villain. This narrative of fiscal chaos shaped public perception, turning every dollar spent into a plot point before the trailer debuted. Yet, the inflated price tag also fueled curiosity, ensuring packed theaters eager to judge the gamble. From $3 million B-movie to ocean-size epic in 1986, David Twohy pitched Waterworld as a $3 million Roger Corman-style quickie, rusty catamarans, scavenger pirates, and a silent drifter on endless seas. Hollywood ignored it. By 1992, Kevin Costner, fresh off his Oscar win, saw Mad Max on water and envisioned a blockbuster. Over an Aspen weekend with producer Jim Jacks, they reimagined the script, adding a floating city, mutant DNA, jet ski hordes, and a sky balloon climax. This vision inflated the budget 50-fold before filming began, transforming a lean concept into a titanium-clad spectacle. Universal's marketing team hyped it as an event picture, setting sky-high expectations. The shift from B-movie to epic redefined the project's scope, but also invited scrutiny, as every added element raised the stakes for a studio banking on Costner's star power to deliver. Fish-Tar and Kevin's Gate, nicknames that stuck. As budgets swelled, Variety columnists coined biting nicknames: Fish-Tar, riffing on Ishtar's flop status, and Kevin's Gate, mocking Costner's influence and Heaven's Gate's excess. These quips, traded at Hollywood power lunches, dented investor confidence and forced Universal into PR triage. Glossy set-visit features in Entertainment Weekly aimed to counter the snark, but the labels stuck, framing Waterworld as a cautionary tale before its release. Audiences were primed to see extravagance, not adventure, yet the ridicule sparked curiosity. Opening weekend crowds flocked to theaters, some hoping for brilliance, others for a spectacular failure. The nicknames, meant to wound, inadvertently boosted initial ticket sales, turning scorn into a strange marketing ally for a film fighting to prove its worth. Costner's personal $22 million lifeline. A Kona gale wrecked 1/3 of the atoll set, prompting Universal's accountants to freeze funds under force majeure clauses. A shutdown loomed, threatening weeks of footage. Kevin Costner, unwilling to let the project sink, wired $22 million from his personal fortune, Hollywood's biggest actor bailout since Chaplin. Crew morale soared. Their star was bankrolling their paychecks. Trade papers spun it as vanity gone wild, but insiders lauded his resolve. Without the cash, cameras would have stopped, relegating Waterworld to the scrap heap of unfinished epics. The gamble fueled headlines, but also ensured the film's completion, cementing Costner's reputation as a star who bet big. His lifeline not only saved the production, but also became a defining chapter in its legend. Luxury villa versus lava field tents. Costner's $4.5 million Kona villa, with its infinity pool and private chef, contrasted starkly with the crew's reality. Shared tents on scorching lava fields where steel hit 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Leaked aerial photos of the villa sparked tabloid frenzy and crew resentment. Costner eased tensions with an all-hands luau featuring slack-key musicians and an open bar, a gesture that softened but didn't silence the grumbling. Universal PR framed the villa as essential for a demanding role, but gossip columns kept the diva narrative alive. Crew members later recalled the extremes: sushi feasts one night, instant noodles under flapping canvas the next. The disparity highlighted the production's chaos, glamour for the star, grit for the grunts, yet fostered a shared resilience that carried the team through. Building a 1,000-ton floating city production designer Dennis Gassner shunned blue-screen tanks, demanding a real set to capture the ocean's truth. His team built a 400-foot steel donut, the Atoll, adorned with scrap metal shanties, and towed it 5 miles off Hawaii. With the seabed at 3,000 feet, anchoring was impossible. 5 tugboats idled 24/7, nudging the set for shot continuity. Fuel costs hit $25,000 daily, a staggering expense for a single location. When sunlight hit the rust-colored walls, the realism was unmatched, but every frame risked disaster if a wave misbehaved. The atoll became the film's iconic heart, its construction a testament to ambition and a financial albatross that pushed the budget to its limits. The storm that nearly sank the movie. On July 28, 1994, a Kona low hit at 2:17 a.m., unleashing 40-knot gusts and 20-foot waves. Welds snapped, generators flooded, and barges drifted into the Pacific. By dawn, 30% of the atoll was submerged, with negatives soaked in camera magazines. Insurers pushed for an act of God shutdown, but divers salvaged steel and celluloid over 10 days, costing $7 million and weeks of delays. The storm's scars lent the set an eerie authenticity, with grime and wear baked into every shot. This unintended gift gave Waterworld a raw edge, but the price, both financial and emotional, tested the crew's endurance, making the Tempest a silent co-star in the film's saga. When a stunt pro called it quits, veteran stunt rigger Norm Reeve, a Mad Max 2 alum, quit after 3 weeks when a jet ski crash concussed a colleague. Warning: next time someone dies, he left for the mainland. His exit forced Costner to perform 6 stunts, including a 40-foot mass dive with a speargun harness. SAG auditors called the set hazardous but compliant, quietly adding a second medevac chopper, spiking costs. Reeves' departure underscored Waterworld's reputation as a perilous outlier where even pros balked. Costner's willingness to step up cemented his grit, but the incident highlighted the shoot's relentless risks, etching its wild reputation into Hollywood lore. Costner's 30-second brush. With drowning. During the balloon escape scene, a rogue swell snapped Costner's tether, trapping him under collapsing nylon underwater. Safety divers freed him after 30 seconds of chaos as director Kevin Reynolds watched in horror through a 300mm lens. The take, unusable, became crew legend, prompting a rescue Zodiac for every Costner scene off deck. The near drowning highlighted the shoot's unpredictability, where even planned shots courted disaster. Costner's calm afterward steadied the team, but the incident reinforced Waterworld's status as a production where nature held the reins, turning every day into a high-stakes gamble for cast and crew alike. Tina Majorino's crash course in aquatics. 9-year-old Tina Majorino, cast as Enola, arrived with basic swim skills but fearless spirit. Universal hired Olympic coach Bill Yuntz for dawn drills, freestyle, mask clearing, and panic control. Her wetsuit hid CO2 bladders, and a diver shadowed her off-frame. Costner organized reef snorkel outings to ease her fears, joined by Jean Triplehorn, fostering a family vibe. Majorino's grit shone, and the experience sparked her lifelong environmental activism. Her transformation from novice to confident swimmer mirrored the production's ethos, facing chaos head-on. The training, both practical and emotional, ensured her performance carried authentic courage, adding heart to the film's stormy narrative. Dennis Hopper's Production from Hell. Dennis Hopper, as villain Deacon, endured searing barge decks dressed as the Exxon Valdez. His diesel-soaked coat and eye patch baked under the sun, ice vests and seaweed-rolled cigarettes kept him sane. He quipped, "Apocalypse Now's typhoon was easier. This is hell." Yet he praised Costner's stamina, noting he matched any deckhand. Hopper's gallows humor lifted spirits when generators failed or fumes choked the air. His resilience, honed by decades in chaotic shoots, made him a beacon for the crew, his larger-than-life presence anchoring the set's morale through the Pacific's relentless assaults. A director walks, the star takes the helm. A dispute over a sunset montage led to director Kevin Reynolds' abrupt exit after heated walkie-talkie clashes with Costner. With 6 weeks left, Reynolds left, and Costner, barred from officially directing, took charge. He storyboarded pickups, tweaked dialogue, and guided second-unit action. Editor Peter Boyle credited Costner with cutting 35 minutes for a tighter theatrical release. Gossip painted it as ego, but insiders saw a producer saving his film. Costner's leadership ensured completion, though the Reynolds feud fueled headlines. His hands-on role, born of necessity, shaped Waterworld's final form, proving his vision extended beyond the screen. Joss Whedon's 7-week triage Universal hired Joss Whedon for a 1-week script polish, but he stayed 7, battling daily crises. Nightly faxes of rewrites to L.A. often sank under new chaos. His sardonic line, "Nothing's free in Waterworld," and Deacon's cult lingo added wit, though he likened the job to suturing a shark bite mid-attack. Few lines survived, but Whedon's dark humor buoyed the narrative. His marathon effort, under relentless pressure, infused the film with a subtle comedic pulse, ensuring it didn't drown in its own ambition. Whedon's unsung work remains a quiet cornerstone of Waterworld's enduring appeal. A mutant hero breaks, 90s molds, studio fears of a mutant protagonist alienating audiences dissolved when test screenings cheered Costner's gill-slit reveal. Latex appliances, powered by hidden squeeze bulbs, and webbed toe inserts brought the Mariner to life, requiring custom shoes and wide fight shots. The bold choice turned a risk into a sci-fi hook, letting marketing pitch Waterworld as both adventure and original. The Mariner's freakish flair broke 90s norms, captivating viewers and setting the film apart. Costner's commitment to the role, from prosthetics to physicality, ensured the mutant hero resonated, making him a standout in a decade of cookie-cutter leads. wig work and continuity headaches. Hair designer Peter Owen crafted 3 yak hair wigs, silicone sprayed to mimic sea-soaked dreadlocks, but salt crust plagued daily upkeep. The barbershop vortex saw Costner's hairline re-glued between takes amid isopropyl clouds. Continuity hiccups, shifting lace edges in storm scenes, became fan Easter eggs in 4K. Owen's battle against the elements mirrored the production's fight for control, with every wig touch-up a small victory. The flaws, now charming, highlight the shoot's raw authenticity, where even hair became a testament to the ocean's unrelenting challenge. Everest, humanity's last refuge. Early drafts bluntly stated, "Only the roof of the world breached the flood." The final cut uses subtle clues, prayer flags, Khumbu granite, to mark Everest as humanity's refuge. This choice elevates the mountain into a symbol of ecological reckoning, barely saving humanity from its deluge. The understated reveal rewards attentive viewers, adding depth to the film's eco-warning. Everest's role, both literal and metaphorical, underscores Waterworld's prescience, its imagery resonating with modern climate anxieties. The decision to hint rather than declare cemented the film's layered storytelling, inviting reflection on humanity's fragile place. Tattoo map, cartographers. Welcome makeup artist Michelle Burke turned Enola's back into a map using teal inks to etch USGS contours. A spiral marks Everest, rings encode coordinates with a grid overlay. Fans debate whether spinal dots hint at K2 or Kangchenjunga, making it trivia gold. Burke's work, both art and puzzle, invites scrutiny, turning a makeup feat into a cartographer's dream. The tattoo's intricacy reflects the film's ambition, blending practical effects with narrative depth. Its enduring mystery keeps viewers pausing, ensuring Enola's back remains a canvas for speculation and discovery. Jet skis that redefined action photography. Second Unit Director Billy Burton led 38 Kawasaki 750 jet skis using silent impellers and choreographed patterns. A Huey with a Tyler mount captured a triple corkscrew leap in 100 FPS glory. The sequence set an aquatic action standard, influencing Bond films and Baywatch. Burton's precision, under brutal conditions, redefined high-speed cinematography. The jet ski ballet, both graceful and chaotic, mirrors Waterworld's blend of beauty and risk. Its visual legacy endures, proving the film's technical prowess outshone its box office struggles, cementing its place in action history. Musical Rescue by James Newton. Howard, Mark Isham's artsy score was scrapped, and James Newton Howard stepped in, crafting heroic French horn themes and brassy smoker marches in 6 sleepless weeks at Abbey Road. Synced to locked footage, his work became a 90s adventure gem, saving the film's tone. Howard's clutch performance solidified his status as a musical firefighter. The score's soaring energy lifts every scene, its urgency matching the production's chaos. Its underrated brilliance remains a cornerstone, ensuring Waterworld's emotional core resonates even amidst the budget noise. Practical mayhem over CGI limitations. With 90s CGI unable to mimic seawater, the team used real 100-gallon fuel bombs and crashed a tanker hull into the atoll at 16 knots. 13 cameras caught every angle as resets were impossible. The mariner's trimaran, with hand-cranked winches, turned sails into magic. Practical effects delivered unmatched realism, outshining green screens. The commitment to authenticity, though costly, gave Waterworld a tactile edge, its explosions and wrecks visceral. This choice, born of limitation, became a strength, ensuring the film's action retains a timeless grit. Seaweed smokes, prop genius on a budget, paper cigarettes dissolved in spray, so prop master Linda DeSena rolled nori around tobacco, sealed with rice paste. The seaweed smoke sparked well but tasted vile, prompting Dennis Hopper to ditch real cigarettes. An inhale-triggered coughing fit became a blooper favorite. DeSena's ingenuity, using pantry staples, reflects the shoot's resourcefulness. The smoke's theatrical flair added grit to Deacon's menace, proving small details matter. Their quirky creation story, born of necessity, mirrors Waterworld's knack for turning constraints into creative wins. The 176-minute Ulysses Cut for ABC's Sweeps, Universal delivered a 176-minute cut with a floating bazaar, mariners' whale songs, and an Everest meadow finale. Fans call it the Ulysses Cut, an operatic eco-western that smooths the theatrical version's choppiness. Its world-building adds depth, elevating the narrative. The extended version, embraced by devotees, showcases Waterworld's ambition, its lost scenes restoring character and lore. Its cult status grows with every viewing, proving the film's vision shines brightest when given room to breathe. An Oscar nod amid Razzie sneers. Despite 5 Razzie nominations, Waterworld earned an Oscar nod for Best Sound Mixing. Steve Maslow's 300 jet ski swishes, wind roars, and heartbeat thuds created a Dolby SR masterpiece. Losing to Apollo 13 stung, but the nod affirmed technical brilliance. Maslow's work, blending chaos and clarity, gave the film sonic depth. The recognition, amidst budget scorn, highlighted Waterworld's artistry, ensuring its craft outlived the headlines. The soundscape remains a benchmark, its intensity matching the ocean's fury. 17 years of silent stares, Costner and Reynolds, estranged post-shoot, spoke only via agents until 2012's Hatfields and McCoys. Over coffee, Reynolds quipped, "Another water picture?" Laughter healed old wounds, leading to a 5 Emmy collaboration. Their rift, born of Waterworld's stress, mirrored the production's chaos. The reconciliation, quiet but profound, proved even stormy bonds can mend. Their renewed partnership showed Waterworld's legacy extended beyond the screen, its trials forging resilience that time honored, turning foes into allies once more. Theme Park Redemption. On October 21, 1995, Universal Hollywood's Waterworld, a live sea war spectacular debuted with flaming seaplane crashes and 50-foot fireballs reset hourly. Cloned in Osaka, Singapore, and Beijing, it drew millions, outpacing the film's U.S. box office. The show turned a flop into a global draw, its spectacle echoing the movie's ambition. Its longevity proves Waterworld's visceral appeal, transforming cinematic risk into a live-action triumph that continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Cult classic status secured. With an $88 million domestic gross, Waterworld leaned on foreign receipts, VHS, and cable to turn a profit. Eco-theorists lauded its drowned Earth warning, cinephiles praised its practical grit. A 4K transfer tops Amazon charts with a 67% Rotten Tomatoes audience score. Like Blade Runner, time polished its rusty hull into cult classic shine. The film's prescience and boldness resonate, its journey from scorn to reverence, a testament to its enduring vision, proving great risks can yield timeless rewards. Waterworld's journey from fish tar to cult classic is a testament to Hollywood's boldest gambles. Its practical effects, environmental warnings, and relentless ambition continue to captivate audiences with a 4K restoration topping charts and a 67% Rotten Tomatoes audience score. This deep dive into its 26 defining moments, from Kevin Costner's near drowning to the iconic atoll set, offers film lovers and history buffs a front-row seat to a production that defied the odds. Whether you're revisiting the Ulysses Cut or marveling at its theme park legacy, Waterworld proves that time honors vision. Explore more cinematic epics, practical effects breakdowns, or eco-themed films on our site, and share your thoughts on this aquatic masterpiece in the comments below. Let Waterworld inspire your next movie night.